that cameraman. All right. Yeah, I was thinking the circle and while it was playing because then you could see us and but give us a so kill the video.
The video isn't over there.
All right, and I'm gonna start. So bring it over to me. Yo, new camera. We have a new camera, people. There we go. Good afternoon, and welcome to another exciting edition of Tech on the Rocks from Mid-Atlantic Technology Professionals in Vance, Pennsylvania, where we answer 3 questions on a tech topic, kind of a tech topic today. 3 questions on a tech topic and make cocktails. What could go wrong? Today's episode is Season 3, Episode 7? 8. Season 3, Episode 7. Pros Exposed for Luis Escobar. So, surprise, with me, well, I am Trevor Miller, founder and CEO. With me is
Hope Strom, business manager.
And as our guest star today, we have
Luis Escobar. I'm a technology professional here at Mid-Atlantic.
There you
Been here
go.
for about 3 years.
And Jen, our digital marketing and operations specialist behind the board, doing our studio engineering. Any shout outs today?
Cat. That's bathing himself.
Shout out to Mr. Apollo, who just had a big dental procedure a couple weeks ago. He has 6 teeth left, and he had a cracked tooth, so he's feeling much, much better. Positive shout out to siptrunk.com. You guys have been great. Yaystar, do better. Yaystar, come on, we loved you. What's going on? Negative shout out to Yaystar. Anything else going on? Anybody want to shout out? You got a shout out to anybody?
No.
No.
Let's start the show.
No shout outs.
Start the show.
No shout outs. Lewis, any shout outs?
Shout out Siobhan.
There you go. Shout out to Siobhan.
Okay.
Why are we shouting out to Siobhan?
He's a great operations manager.
He is a great operations manager. Siobhan! He can't hear us. All right, so let's get started. Today we're doing a Pros Exposed. We have Lewis here with us in studio, and then we always have this question: like, do we start with a cocktail? Do we start with a question? Do we want to? What do we want to start with? We actually have 3 to make. We have 3 to make. So
I always say to start with a cocktail.
Let's start with a cocktail.
That's always my go-to.
Let's start with a cocktail. So Hope's gonna make a cocktail, and I'm gonna explain to our negative viewers that we have a new
Our
camera.
negative viewers.
Yes, negative. I mean, we keep going down. So at this point, we have like negative 5 viewers.
Okay.
So we have a new camera that's supposed to be tracking us, and I do recognize it's a little high, and it's not tracking us because I can see it's green, so it's whatever. And we have better range, so we can move it around. So Jen can focus down on cocktail making if she wants to. There you go.
It's a pretty cool camera.
If it worked.
We have a new one. See it right there in the box?
Oh, did it come?
It's right there.
I saw it came, but I'm like, there's no way I'm gonna.
So
I'm getting this like
after,
half an hour. Well, yeah, I think it might be the power budget on that box, to be honest with you. I think that box has a limited amount of power, and we're right up against it. Because it acted differently on a different cable, and it acted differently on my laptop. Not right. It's still not working correctly, but it was different. So I'm kind of wondering, instead of plugging the new one into this one, I may start with it somewhere else. Kind of isolate it.
I do need the vodka that you have.
Here you go. And what is Hope? What was Hope making?
What was I making, Jen?
The caramel apple butterscotch cocktail.
What were you making? What was it called again? Hope, what was it?
Caramel apple.
Yeah, I abuse this board.
I am substituting the vanilla creamer for caramel creamer because I do not. Oh, I do not like vanilla.
I didn't mean to do that one. That was an accidental. That was an accidental sound effect.
Once Trevor starts the sound effects, they don't stop. Oh, I need the little sifter thing
Strainer.
that goes with the. See it on the ground?
On the ground.
I'm sorry, behind the wood. That, yes, that. Thank you.
Oh, those are nice little glasses.
The martini glasses are vintage from my grandparents. Been around the block. The tumblers are square. We actually bought them for this office, and highballs, Collins, whatever you want to call it, are we also bought them, and they have a little copper top to match the rest of the copper stuff. Because no one sells orange glasses, but they do sell copper ones.
It kind of does strain.
Yeah, maybe I don't have to use this. Sorry, Jen.
So
Is there?
I didn't know there was a
Ice in it?
top. Yeah, there. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a strainer.
I don't know why I didn't. I don't know why I thought I needed that. Sorry. As we say every time, we are not bartenders. Don't
We're not.
come for us for our
We're not.
drink making skills. Okay.
I didn't do
You
that
and the
one.
dang sounds. Here you go.
Me and the dang sit down. Thank
Here
you.
go.
I'm gonna make. Oh, cheers.
Mhm. Well, that's good.
Lewis significantly watches what he puts in his body, unlike the rest of us. So
I tried it first.
he's being healthy.
It's good. If I do say so myself.
It's good. It's not my cup of tea, but for what it is,
Okay.
it's good.
Okay, well.
There's a butterscotch.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a huge butterscotch. Like it has to be.
I see. Well,
It's like too much butterscotch.
sorry.
There's the
It tastes
drizzle,
good for me.
And then there's what is this?
No, that's butterscotch. That's what he's talking about.
Yeah, that's what I'm tasting the
This
butterscotch.
is caramel and this is caramel. He's
Oh.
talking about this is alcohol. And that's alcohol.
You didn't add much either.
No, I
You
didn't.
added like
I did a half
shot.
ounce, 1 ounce.
So how about I'm going to ask the first question of Lewis, and then I'm going
Sure.
to make Lewis his mocktail so that he doesn't look so sad over there.
Okay.
So our first question today, is the why. So what made you realize IT wasn't just about computers; it was about helping people?
Okay. It was probably honestly when I was a young kid, pretty much. Because for the most part, when you're growing up, everybody's constantly like asking you, like, "Oh, what do you want to be when you grow up? Do you have any ideas? Do you like anything?" And for me, it's like, no, I don't really like anything. I'm just indifferent towards most things. But when it came to like just helping people in general, that's where like I felt like I most enjoyed. So with that came my enjoyment of IT, or just going towards IT, because that was a way that I could help people, because I'm not very handy like my stepfather, or I don't know, there's just certain things I just don't like. But I've always liked working with computers, even though haven't like growing up, I never had like the greatest computers, like the newest iPhone or anything like that to mess around with. So I would just help around with what I had, bare minimum. It was just like this encouragement from like my parents, whether it was like intentional or not. I would help with something minor, like moving over an HDMI in the TV, or unplugging the TV, plugging it back in, installing an app, small stuff like that.
Okay.
And then just small like words of like encouragement of just like, wow, you should just like pursue something like this. Because to them it was like the most grand thing, because they didn't grow up with technology or anything like that. So to them, I seem like a genius, and I'm just like, this is just like common knowledge these days.
When I was like 10, my parents I lived with my grandparents at the time. They had one of those old console TVs that like sat on the ground,
Mm-hmm.
and it wasn't that big. It was maybe modern screen size equivalent, maybe like 19 inches or something like that. It wasn't, to me, when I was little, it was big. But I was like 8 or 10, definitely under 10 sometime. But I took it apart, like this big old CRT. I'm surprised I didn't like kill myself.
What drink did you make him?
A
It's a
Frankenstein
mocktail?
drink. Yeah, it's a mocktail. So it's a bouquet, and it's supposed to have lemonade, but that's still in the kitchen. So it was sub sour mix. So cheers. It's probably drinkable.
Cheers.
The botanicals is a strong add-in, so you tell us. Drinkable?
No, yeah, it's just very sour.
Oh,
Like
okay.
you definitely like feel like the sour aftertaste, but no, it's
From the
fine.
sour mix?
It just feels like a harsher Sprite kind of. With
Okay,
like,
yeah.
it's like
It's,
an orange
it's-
or
yeah.
lemony flavoring.
Yeah,
What is
lavender, lemon, and rose petals. It's a craft mixer.
Oh.
Bouquet.
Oh.
It's a botanicals mixer. It's just,
Where'd you find that?
it's from a company called Withco. Shout out to Withco.
Yeah.
Stands for With Company. They're really good. They have a good. It's like, so you buy this master mixers, right? It's like Wise level,
Mm-hmm.
and that's fine. But it relies really heavily on sugar,
Right.
and this is more craft. It
Okay.
doesn't. This expires in like 10 years. This expires in like 6 months.
Okay.
So
Got it.
lavender, rose petals, and lemon in that one, and they have like 10 different ones. They're really
Oh.
good. They're really good. The ginger mule, ginger something. I don't think the mule's not in the word, but they make a mule wine that is that's also really good that I like.
Well, okay, back to the questions.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw one in there. Did someone inspire you?
I would say my uncle. So a couple years ago, well, probably like over a decade ago at this point, they moved to Florida, so I never really get to see them very often. And then there was a time when I was like about 14, just went over there for a summer vacation to visit my family over there, visit them with my mom. And he was one of those people who was just like way older than me. So anything he did, I just found really cool. And I always tried to relate to him in some way. So one of the things that he did was he had an Xbox, of course, but eventually he had built his own like custom PC. And at the time, I didn't even know that was a thing. So
At the time, how old were you?
about 14. About
Okay.
14. So after that, he started like explaining to me like how he like assembled it, and I thought that was one of the coolest things because I've only seen like laptops up to that point or like really old cheap desktops. So it was just the idea that you could just get your parts from like different manufacturers, just different companies, and just assemble it and customize it the exact way that you wanted it. He showed me like all the RGB lighting and everything like that.
Very cool.
So it just made me want to do that in the future. And at that age, that's also when like I realized I enjoy doing research more than anything. I think that's something that like I discovered at that point, because immediately afterwards, it's like for something to pique my interest, it takes a long time, or I just don't get into it in general. But when something really does pique my interest, I do nothing but research all about it.
Wow.
So I just immediately started just watching tutorials on like building a custom PC. I just started looking up costs. I started just like giving him like example like custom builds based on like certain situations or like use cases. And then I started just like identifying parts on the computer just to show him that like I had this like new knowledge. And this was all like within the week that I was there. And like he was really impressed and everything. And we even took it apart and then reassembled it. So that was pretty cool. So that like gave me like the hands-on feeling of like building computers or just messing around with technology that I really enjoy.
Good follow-up question.
Mm-hmm.
Good. So officially question 2, the everyday. So when someone calls you because they're frustrated or stuck, what's your approach before you even touch the keyboard?
At first, I try to listen to them for a little bit just to like hear them out, because most of the time they don't even really get into the problem. They kind of like build off on like a 5-day like story tangent as to like how they got to that point.
Right.
And maybe it's like the way I ask the questions, but that's kind of how it goes. So then it's like most of the time, depending on like what I'm doing, if I'm like assisting multiple customers or if I'm just assisting one customer, then I'll just listen to them for like the entirety of their story. And then once you start getting to the problem, that's when I start to be like, hey, this is how I can help. And then I completely understand your problem. I just try to be as empathetic as possible. Just try to relate to it.
What strategies do you employ for separating the emotion from the problem? Because it sounds like at least some of the calls are kind of emotionally laden, or there's a feeling of I hate this computer or I hate this application. Like what strategies do you use to separate the two and actually get it down to something that could be troubleshot and corrected?
I would say it's because most of the time they're super emotional, and then I showed zero emotion most of the time. So then they feel like they can just like vent out all their frustrations, and then once they're like have said everything at that point, or they just feel comfortable just me listening to them, and then like explaining to them like, oh yeah, I completely understand like your problem, and like I can definitely help you out in like 5-10 minutes, or like maybe this will take me a couple of minutes. You just got to work with me on it, and then from there we go about addressing the problem, trying to find a resolution to it. And even if I don't find a resolution to it, which could be one of the most frustrating things, I always try to follow back up with them. Even if they've already like paid and all that stuff, I'm just like, okay, hey, like I researched into this, I found something else, like maybe this could help you.
Yeah, that's important. Good. Moving right along. You're very easy to interview. Let's flip to cocktail number 2.
You've already finished yours, huh?
Already finished mine. Yeah. So we're making a lemon drop without any lemon.
Which is your favorite?
Huh?
I feel like that's your favorite summer drink.
Lemon drop is definitely on my list. It's definitely on my list.
It's not your favorite?
I think I have a favorite.
All right.
Is it a cocktail or a shot?
What, lemon drop?
Yeah.
It can be either, actually.
Yep.
This recipe is more martini level, but we're going to make it as a regular cocktail. Because I'm interested. And I know there are some lemon drop recipes. This is one I've not encountered before. And I'm going to eyeball it.
Okay.
No measuring. Vodka, sour, lemon juice. Really?
I'm going to throw in a question since you're doing that.
Why don't you throw in a question since we're doing this?
Okay. Lewis, what did you find to be the most frustrating problem in the 3 years that you've been at Mid-Atlantic, and how did you resolve it?
That's a difficult but easy question at the same time.
Okay.
I gotta get a couple minutes to think about that. Most difficult problem that I could resolve or I couldn't resolve?
Could.
I could resolve.
Mm-hmm.
There's no problem we can't fix, right?
Yeah.
Of course. We're masters of our domain.
Mm-hmm.
Except when Yeastar shared trunk definitions go haywire.
Most difficult issue.
All right, zoom in on the faces. Let's see how bad this is. Very green. Cheers.
Yeah, it's not very lemony.
It's lemony.
Oh, that's good.
I guess.
Eyeball.
I guess it was anything early on when we were starting to use Yeastar, because I didn't really have familiarity with it. Going from, I knew about 3CX a little bit because of Alex, but then when we were transitioning away from 3CX, after I finally got somewhat of an understanding of 3CX, and then we moved over to Yeastar, and then I had to set up one of our clients, PA Fire. It took me a long time to figure them out and figure out Yeastar along the line. So that was kind of it. But that was because of just a lack of understanding of how it worked, and just learning PBXs as a whole, working with them because they had a lot of requests. And then it was like, okay, test here, didn't work out. Test another thing there, didn't work out. It was just a bunch of testing back and forth. I think that was the most frustrating part, especially because I was like, okay, I can definitely figure this out within this time frame, and I couldn't. And that was probably the most difficult part about it, was just working within that time crunch, because otherwise they wouldn't have functioning phones.
So it's question number 3. At the end of a long day, what makes you feel like you've really done your job well? Why is that so hard to read as a sentence? I don't know. Anyway.
It's I feel like it's on like a spectrum. It's dependent on the customer. So some customers are, they're very open with like their satisfaction. They tell me directly like, thank you so much, like you helped me out a lot. Like they just show how like happy they are that the problem was resolved. And then there's some that are just completely just shut off. You're just like, okay, cool, I'm gonna go about my day. And in both those instances, I'm pretty happy about it because I'm like, okay, the one that was like quiet is like they're going about their day. I'm like, I assisted them in going about their day. Like I didn't delay them too much. They're not upset at all with me, so that's a win. And then of course the ones that are just extremely grateful and things like that, then I know for a fact that I did a good job, and then that allows me to want to keep doing it, want to keep helping more people, and just bringing more smile to people.
Would you feel like the phrase "computers don't say thank you, but people do"? Do you feel that's effective, like an effective little soundbite as far as how we try and do things around here?
I would say so.
Yeah. I mean, we always talk about tickets and problems, but one thing, and Lewis especially focuses on how many people that we helped, right? How many people that we helped today, instead of what customers or what systems or what problems, phone routing, whatever. It's I helped Marcia today. It's a good way of looking at it. Good way of looking at it.
Also helps sometimes that like over the years I've just known customers and like I know them by name, or like I can associate a customer by their voice, like even if they're just somebody who's answering the phone at the company. So we can have a like nice back and forth banter. Like it happens a lot with Penetron. And, like I pretty much know everybody by voice at this point if I've interacted with them more than twice yeah. And so we can have a little bit of banter, even if there's like ongoing chaos within the company.
Is any questions on the questions? Anything else? Otherwise, I'm going to say, is there anything that you'd like to tell the general public? And what I mean by that is the like -5 viewers that are watching about Lewis. What makes you tick? What makes you happy around here? Anything that you want to get out and tell the people before we wrap up?
If you're gonna report a problem or complain about a problem, actually report the problem and don't expect somebody to understand it. Like, let's say you've had a problem for like 3 months and then you tell them, and then all of a sudden you're frustrated that you've had this problem, but you never made them aware of it in the last 3 months. Nobody's going to be able to resolve any problem if you don't tell them what the problem is from the start.
True. Yeah, give us all the information. Give us all the information. All right. Hope, anything final to add?
I do not.
All right.
No.
Okay. We've had a long day today.
I mean,
We've
I
had
could
a long
ask
day this
you.
week.
I could ask you a question that doesn't pertain to tech, which is, what do you like to do that's not Mid-Atlantic
Oh,
for fun?
Yeah, sure.
Some hobbies.
People have hobbies still.
I recently, like last year, started playing a card game. So, like, I've been a pretty
What's the
competitive TCG player recently for One Piece. I like playing games, like most people in tech.
That's like name of the game, TCG.
That just stands for trading card game.
Oh, what's the name of the game that you're playing?
One Piece.
Okay.
One Piece, based on the popular anime and manga.
Everyone's shaking their head, and I'm like, I have no idea what.
I don't know what I don't know what he's talking about.
I don't know
No,
that, no,
sorry.
no.
I know anime.
All right, you got one up on us.
Yeah.
It's anime. So I played One Piece. That's been recent. I haven't been doing it consistently, but I enjoy working out. I like the theory of just working out. I like just refining my workouts. I do a lot of research on that because I enjoy it. And yep, like I said, gaming, that's a big one. I would say those are my 3 big hobbies.
What did you learn recently, though? What's that green thing that you bought that is not good?
Oh,
greens. What's it called?
I don't remember what it is exactly.
It's like a powder of greens that you put into your
your
drink.
water or drink.
Not good.
green drinks just don't. No.
Yeah.
Unless it's Midori, like no.
Yeah.
No, I don't
No, it's just like essentially vegetables and fruits put in like a powdered form. Like because most people are lacking in their vitamins, so like instead of like taking like your vitamins, you kind of take that as like a supplement.
Okay.
So sometimes like I don't get enough vegetables, so I'm just like, okay, let me test it, see how it goes. But it tastes horrible, so I'm struggling to get a consistency going with it. Yeah, that would be pretty much it.
I see people make these shakes and stuff, and I look at them going, I don't understand how you can just drink that and
But
have
you
it
make
go
a protein
down.
shake.
Every once in a while, yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've done it, but I've tried all sorts of them. I've tried doing low calorie, high calorie. The high calorie ones are exhausting because you're just eating a shake at that point.
I do the Costco protein shakes, but they're so thick. I've got to cut it with something like coffee or even like skim milk or something. It's just too much.
Probably the best ones I've had has been Fairlife.
Okay.
Fairlife is probably the best ones. I mean, you could try making your own by just buying Fairlife milk and then mixing it with whatever.
The Costco coffee ones, the ones I like the best. Because if I water it down just a little, like if I just toss some cold coffee in it, it becomes palatable.
As protein coffee?
It's a protein shake that's coffee flavored.
Coffee flavored.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. There's Rise is a big company that does it. They started doing like this like mushroom powder. It's not exactly protein, but it's like supposed to help you out. There's like ashwagandha in powder. There's stuff like that. There's all sorts of supplements.
What kind of mushrooms?
There's all kinds of supplements nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
There are indeed. All right. Well, I guess that's it for today. Is that for today?
That's it for today, sir.
I came late, and we've been at this a while. So, again, that's it for today. Please like, subscribe, and comment. I guess they're down there or
somewhere
down wherever they are. We answer questions from viewers, and we'd love to have some and customers. So please give us ideas for future episodes. We're evolving. Like good Lord, I'm not sure how much money to actually sit through the very first one we have up live and consume it on my own. That would be really scary. We continue to evolve. We continue to add tech. I see our camera is moving around a little bit. Oh, no, you're moving it around. So hopefully we have a fully functional PTZ AI camera next time. And so if you run a business and would like to join us, reach out to Hope, myself, or just info@m-atp.com. As always, many thanks to our customers for their continued business and our staff, including present company. We have 3 of them here today for all their hard work. And thank you for watching. All right, catch us in person at Hope for Events. Where are we going to be? Nowhere.
No, I'm speaking on July 23rd at Hangout for Heart.
That's very exciting. Want to tell us a little bit? That's a very exciting opportunity. You want to tell us a little bit more if you want to go see it?
So it's from 10 to probably 11:30 a.m. And I will be speaking just as a generalization of tech and what we do. So if there are any technical questions I cannot resolve, I will be bringing them back to ops for review.
Okay. All right. So see us there or see us right back here next time on Tech on the Rocks. Until then, cheers.
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 Cheers. Jen, take us out.